Hi, it's Trisha Knitting Lady. I decided to take a walk just to get out and move around. I know I went swimming this morning, but still. Look at that tree. It's amazing it's hasn't fallen over. And this is the back of where I live. Of course, it's a building over. Usually they have some kind of birds hanging around. And I was told be careful, there may be alligators. So, I don't know, I'd say in a way I wish it was closer to this, but there's probably more mosquitoes. Hi, it's Trisha Knitting Lady. I figured I'd make a quick video before I went on a walk. I didn't go swimming today. I had to run around this morning and do some things. And I started that whole background check for the new job, if I get the new job. So, we'll see. I mentioned this book yesterday, 100 Essential Crochet Stitches. I borrowed from the library. And I was looking at the different patterns of different stitches. And it kept saying it went from double crochet to treble crochet. I'm not a fan of treble crochet. You know, when you wrap it around twice. But when I was looking at the instructions, I was saying, that's not treble crochet. It looks like a double crochet. I looked at where the book was from, and it was published in the United Kingdom. And I know there is a difference between the labeling of stitches, both in crocheting and knitting. So what we consider a single crochet, they call a double crochet, which really in a way makes sense because you have 2 stitches on the hook. And double crochet, you really have 3 stitches on the hook. You know, you put the yarn over, you draw up 1 stitch. You start out with 3, and then you yarn over, pull through 2, and then pull through 2. And what they call, what we call a treble crochet is, let me see, I saw it before, a double treble. So, okay, now that makes sense to me. Because I will avoid the double treble because I don't like that stitch with the twice over. It's just one of my least favorite stitches. But they have interesting stitches in here. I almost wish I could buy this book. It's a library book. I don't need another book. But I guess I'm going to copy a few things from here. So there's this one pattern called the front loop, back loop, double crochet. I'm going to try that for a towel. And I will let you know how it goes along. So let me put that on my, I hope I'm not making too much noise drawing it on my little, not table over there. So I have some trivia. It's the 9th of August. And Betty Boop made her debut on this day in 1930 in a cartoon by Max Fleischer, Dizzy Dishes. You know how you used to say, boop, boop, ba-doop. I thought she was so cute. She was inspired by actress Clara Bow. Birthdays for today are Anna Kendrick, born in 1985. Melanie Griffin was born in 1957. And Whitney Houston, who is no longer with us, was born in 1963 and died in 2012. And someone on Earth reports seeing a UFO every 3 minutes. But I believe in that. Aliens, UFOs. I thought of Connie from Just Another Stitch. I saw a UFO once. Now, which liquor was declared America's native spirit by Congress? And that would be bourbon. It's distinctive product of the United States. It has trade protection against foreign competitors. I'm making a mess here, or not making a mess, showing my notes. To be considered bourbon, the whiskey must contain at least 51% corn and stored in a brand new, single-use, charred white oak barrel. And I know there's distilleries all over Kentucky. When I visited Kentucky, I didn't go to any distilleries because I can't drink much. 2 is my limit. So I was afraid, since I was on my own, if I went on one of those tours, that I wouldn't be able to drive afterwards. I know you don't have to taste it, but what's the point of going on a tour if you're not going to taste it? And what are the holes in Swiss cheese called? They're called eyes. And so important are they in Swiss cheese making that if they're missing, the batch is labeled blind. So don't give me any blind Swiss cheese. It's caused by a strain of bacteria that causes Swiss cheese to be holy. Now, this is getting back to a previous video where I talked about a book series I read when I was young. It was called Cherry Ames. And one of the books I remember the most, it was a mystery. She discovers the theft of perfume formula. I was always interested in that, how they make perfume. Well, I think that book led me to my interest about perfume. So I found some trivia about fragrance. Which European country has been called the center of the perfume industry since the 18th century? That is France. And there's a reason for that. And this segment will be called Odor in the Cart. King Louis XIV helped make perfume a necessity. He applied to the people, clothing, furniture. Perfume was often used to substitute for soap and water. So King Louis XIV's court was nicknamed the perfumed court. Odor in the cart. So certain regions of France took to grow the natural ingredients. That's why it became so popular in France, or France became the center of it all. Thank you, King Louis XIV. The capital of world perfumery is in Grasse, France. Grasse. And I believe that's the way it is pronounced because there's no accent over the E. It's a small town and province, France. So if I ever get to France again, I'll have to go there. Now, from which animal would you collect castoreum? I think that's how you say it. Castoreum. Castoreum. Used as a fixative for some perfumes. And that animal would be the beaver, believe it or not. Which perfume was considered the first Oriental? Shalimar. It was introduced in 1925. The first female to produce a designer perfume was Coco Chanel. And that was Chanel No. 5, which is my favorite perfume. I don't have any at the moment. I have one, it's like, I call it a make-believe. You know, it's supposed to smell like it. But I don't have the actual perfume because last time I went to buy it, I couldn't afford it. I'm going to have to ask for a gift of perfume. I usually got it. I usually received it as a gift, but I haven't asked for it in a while. Chanel said, a woman who doesn't wear perfume has no future. And which two flowers are the most widely used in perfume industry? And that's jasmine and rose. So that's it for trivia about perfume. It's a smelly business. So that's it. I figured I'd make it short, and I'll keep you informed how that towel's going to come along with those stitches. Yeah, it's an interesting book. But I don't think I'd be able to, I don't think it's for sale anywhere. But then again, I can look, right? So I hope everybody's having a good day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.